for breaking news na mede bro if NDC for aka che say NDC party the CR the abeto dwane se say party ni de eyegu anesa na me so be ni nyina me de emu nsem nyina bro e wa comatives fast forward the boran say no den na okoso e NDC party ni eye Alote Jacobs ana kane owo NDC party ni na eye NDC party nankasa then times no general secretary general mosquito asiri nketia osake ni fi NDC party ni waba abonten na ode letter tintin atro ede akoma Haruna Iddrisu ote se Haruna Iddrisu no John Dramani Mahama waye no education minister no ka se we the trap kese pa na John Dramani Mahama wa set ama Haruna Iddrisu because kane no etiti hu bi say John Dramani Mahama no one Haruna Iddrisu no omuntemu nhyeda anya fan because na kane no ono no ye minority leader nka wohwemu anka tisia no nka no Haruna Iddrisu no nka no nko bebe majority leader of parliament NDC for side but time John Dramani Mahama baaye no na nsemsem bi ekoso party ni na sidu nketia obe national chairman no na chese obeyi Haruna Iddrisu fi honom no obeyi ni fi ho as minority leader no mo de ato force be minority leader ntino wa hwe asom friction kakra bi wo NDC party ni because of that no Haruna Iddrisu no one John Dramani Mahama ene asidu nketia ni NDC party nankasa executive nankasa mo nhye dan nye okay kakra na Alote Jacobs tie say Haruna Iddrisu my John Dramani Mahama no education minister no ka say John Dramani Mahama ono onya fine odo wa kwa kwhye education minister anase odo wa kwa kwhye education sector na mo amu say free teachers no akoye issues twemamentwe Ghana ha si obi a hwe enim say ebia NDC for betu aso na obi a amanfo nso NDC for beden on be cancel free teachers no this year no Alote Jacob say John Dramani Mahama no trap kese pa na waseti edi ama Haruna Iddrisu opese Haruna Iddrisu no yi free teachers no efio no yi fio no mu a na the future ambition say oba be president of the Republic of Ghana under the ticket of the NDC no opese o kire say John Dramani Mahama no opese o say Haruna Iddrisu ne presidential ambitions in the standard no opese o say no nti o sheda na ko education sector honum say na be ya yi free teachers no cancel free teachers ni efi honum a ebeba be taga eda ne so say na be ya Ghana for entun aba man o de be kai ni say wo buy no ye be education minister no cancel free teachers nti entu aba ma nti we na Alote Jacobs nsema o de aba abontin wasane e de aba abontin esi John Dramani Mahama wa seti trap kese pa e de ama Haruna Iddrisu na musu bi nyina bre o wa formative so ko manko na yanko de sanse mu nyina nchim ne ba e de aka nya so nso kama e wa formative here.
Is Alote Jacobs put up a post and said, I was informed, those of you don't know who Alote Jacobs is. He's a former member of the NDC, principal actor in the Professor Mills administration. He was on the ECG board, and it's speculated that he sort of marooned his way through the ECG board because he was very close to Professor Mills at that time, Alote Jacobs. Since Professor Mills passed, both he and Koko Anyido have fallen out with President Mahama. At the time he became president the first time, they've fallen out with him since then. The party has dismissed them both from the NDC party, dismissed by Johnson as educator. So that's who Alote Jacobs is. So you can understand who he is when I read it, and you can get it in proper context. So let's look at the document. He said, I was informed a week ago about how John Mahama plans to use you, Haruna Iddrisu, to cancel free SHS, nursing and teacher training allowances, and teachers' professional allowances, just to jeopardize your presidential ambition. Ever since you disagreed with the executives of your NDC party not to campaign on the grounds that Ghana doesn't need a Muslim president, you and Honorable Muntaka have been tagged and stigmatized hugely within the party. For the sake of your presidential ambition, of which John Bull knows, he accepted this proposal of appointing you as the education minister, which was proposed by the executive of the party. Free SHS cancellation was a big threat to your party's campaign, but they were miser to campaign on maintaining its implementation, of which you and I know won't happen. Nana has always been against the payment of nursing and teacher training allowance. This current government wouldn't hesitate to cancel it within 6 months of being in office. Be strong, be bold, and publicly condemn any attempt to make you unpopular by resisting their attempts to cancel free SHS, nursing training and teacher training allowances, and the famous professional teachers allowance and data allowance. Don't fall for the hashtag something agenda. So, viewers, this is what we'll be doing for a while. As political journalists, you are very used to this, and it's quite exciting. Now, this is I don't know how close Alote Jacobs is to Iddrisu Haruna. I don't know whether he wrote this letter publicly because he doesn't have a relationship with him to get him to see it, or maybe he has sent it to him and he's also sending it public. But this is something food for thought that we're going to look at as Iddrisu Haruna mounts the chair for the vetting. That will be the most interesting vetting, because the big question is going to come. Where is free SHS? That's a big question that's going to come to Iddrisu Haruna. Have the food stuffs got to the students? I've seen pictures on social media where they say that the buffer stock, the food that they got that was coming in for some farming is now going to free SHS. I've seen that on social media. So Iddrisu Haruna's vetting is going to be very, very important, isn't it? All right. Now let's get to the IGP matter.
Order for when they in sema koso wo NDC for akache na Alote Jacobs when likis asipit no say John Dramani Mahama trap case pa na wasete dia ma Haruna Iddrisu, because onim say Haruna Iddrisu no dachi bi no nyame ya adoma one way or the other no obestande as a presidential candidate Adiama NDC party no etino o se disia no free SHS no ababeye topic for discussion obia aka say NDC for be John Dramani Mahama be free SHS ni fi ho ana say oyi fi ho and disia na ababeye a lot of controversy ekoso e Ghana ha say etino Alote Jacobs apa bonte say ma Haruna Iddrisu o ma ne ho kwan na John Dramani Mahama nyama mo de ye no NDC for the year no mu yi ni few as minority leader no mo de ato force na ade bae no o mpese mo mafia no ntimo no mo ho kwan kra na omo emfa ono ne so cancel free SHS emfi ho no, because omo yesa a better nation image na sa ne presidential ambition na opeso one day no opeso ye president of the Republic of Ghana no ombe say no opeso mo say sa ne track record no na obeso mo di free SHS ne fans ni bi omo cancel no se na be ya ne track record ebe say na Ghana for omo te say bia obese o stand as president of the Republic of Ghana omo to me ato abane di tia no ntino Alote Jacobs say Haruna Iddrisu don't fall for your own party's plot, evil plot, and now say your own party's evil deeds against you. Bienvenue, but when in that one gata share John Dramani Mahama ne asi di nketia mu plotter o ma che e di ama no ma when in that na boni nyina egu na chese Ghana free SHS no engina na also reputation and say o track record no e be stay intact say na be Ghana for nyankopon ya adoma some day to come and some years to come no per say standing as president of the Republic of Ghana you to me am mantle no na also ya so ahwe abafo ha na me de Haruna Iddrisu ni se nya be sie wa komati si ade me de bunya be sie akram.